So it looks like today is just another day to possibly not even trade. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky here with TechBud Solutions. I'm not too sure if I'm the only one that is struggling to be able to identify market direction, but market just continues and continues to be super choppy. One of the things that we've shared is, at least myself, I've gotten myself in some big trouble anytime that direction is unclear and I force a position either on the bull side or the bear side, right? When direction is unclear, I've learned that one of the best things to do is just to stay cash until, again, things become more certain. Today is the last trading day of the month for July, and I thought that I would take this time to at least talk about maybe what's the plan for this week, right? So when it comes down to overall earnings, we talked about this very quickly yesterday. So SoFi reported earnings pre-market. We have the list of aftermarket. For big tech, we have before market, Uber, aftermarket on Tuesday, AMD. Before market opens on Wednesday, we have CVS and Humana. And then on Wednesday after the market closes, we have Shopify and PayPal. The big tech, right, the biggest is Amazon and Apple that is going to be reporting earnings after the market closes on Thursday. And then Fubo and Nikola report before the market opens on Friday. When it comes down to different economic reports, one of the biggest ones that I'm going to be paying attention to this week is the unemployment rate that is set to be released 1 hour before the market opens. And that is this Friday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Today, the Chicago PMI report was released. Nothing too significant, barely moved the market. 42.8 with the expectation of 43. So again, nothing very significant there. We do have a series of reports that are going to be released tomorrow once the market is already open. And then a handful of them that are going to be released on Thursday, pre-market and then during normal market hours. But the most significant one, at least in my radar, is definitely going to be the unemployment rate. Other than that, again, it's kind of frustrating on days like this because today is the last trading day of the month, and normally it's something that I like to call headline momentum. So depending on the market sentiment on how the market has been performing that month will kind of determine which way the market ends up actually going. I've seen many days like this where the market's been very bullish for the entire month, and for no apparent reason, no fundamental reason, not even a technical reason, but for some apparent reason, just because the market has been on track to end the month green, it rallies on the last day to make sure that it ends green. And I've also seen it the opposite way, where the market is on track to have a very poor month. And if that's the case, then it just sells off even more aggressively for that month. So it's going to be interesting to see if we actually end up closing in the green. As of right now, NASDAQ market is only up 0.18%. And one of the things that I want to remind you, especially for those that are just getting started, if you are under the PDT rule and you are forcing a trade on a day like today, in my opinion, it's kind of a waste of a day trade, right? If you're not in the under the PDT rule, which means that you can day trade more than 3 times within a 5 business day period, then again, I guess it doesn't affect you that much. But still, the idea of being selective during unclear direction or making, when overall patterns are uncertain, we don't know if we're going to begin to show progress on the upside or progress on the downside. When we look at this on the 5-minute time frame, we can see that we're still testing this same resistance range on QQQ. It's important to know, right? We're at a resistance range for QQQ. If we look at the 30-minute time frame, we can kind of see the bigger picture. Same resistance here. Could we break out? Of course, but we could wait for confirmation. Just as, again, this morning we tested the support at the EMA line on the 30-minute time frame. So who knows? What if we get rejected here? We go back to retest that EMA, we break that EMA, and then we begin to sell off. This is why confirmation is key. Remember, our job is not to be perfect. Our job is just to be a little bit better than what we were doing last week. And what's something that I think that we can all improve on? Waiting for confirmation, position sizing, being selective, right? And that's why I'm making this video, just to remind you that, again, anytime that you are in doubt of a position, why not cash out and just literally stay cash. So if you guys have any questions about what we talked about today, feel free to send me a direct message via Discord, which is the first link in the description down below. Again, I do trade live every morning. I'd love for you to get a taste of what the LPP team gets to experience every single day, and that's going to be the second link in the description down below. I appreciate your time. Make sure that you prepare for big tech earnings this Thursday after the market closes. I will be live streaming it, so just another reason to subscribe. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.